Good morning, wonderful viewers. Welcome to my standard at the East Stand here in Cuba. It's Thursday, 20th of July 2023. I'm at Abiodun Dago Street. I'm with my able viewers on standby, Mr. Kule, Mr. Deji, Mr. Charles, Mr. Chigote, One, and my wonderful online viewers also. The last of Madam Gladys, Mr. Kule, Mr. Taiwo,
Amechi.
Amechi, um, we have Mr. We have Sosa, we have Watu, and the rest of you. You're all welcome to the program this morning. Kindly subscribe, like, and share our link. The link to also join our live chat is sent online. Now moving on to the headlines this morning. I have with me the Daily Sun newspaper. Daily Sun newspaper. The headlines of the Daily Sun newspaper. Aftermath of the price hike, commuters grown as transport fares soar. Subsidy remover, FG set to improve workers' salary. Akpabio says. DSS declares remover of NYSC discharge certificate forgery. Maysoma apologizes to the jam. Quitting ex-Niger Delta agitators, government badges. Election petition. There was a Nigerian tells government. APC NWC proposes August for meaning conversion, intensifies consultation for Adamu Alder's replacement. Reps probe airport concession, sovereign wealth funds. Obi bemoans Jaws killing, celebrates birthday with play to IDPS. I have headline from News Direct newspaper also. CGN denies speaking with Tinubu, DSS to influence judgment. 450 million naira fraud. You have case to answer. Court tells former Minister Abdul Bulama and four others. Sanwo-Olu discusses technology exchange investment with Dubai-based exhibitors. NAFDAC sounds warning to drug hawkers, threatens imprisonment. EcoBank Nigeria to appeal Honeywell 72 billion naira court judgment. Ogun begins conversion of buses, motorcycles, tricycles to gas, electricity, by August. I have headlines from the Points newspaper. All eyes on Ganduje. R. Makura says APC governors meet discuss way forward. Analysts predict hold in lending rates as Shonubi presides over MPC meeting next week. Shetima solicits former senators' support for Tinubu. I feel pain letting you down. Mesoma apologizes to JAMB. Court strengthens Emefiele with arrest over $53 million Paris Club refund. Headlines from the Daily Times newspaper. Fuel price hike. Rap summon NNPCL boss marketers. 100 women to get political appointments in Niger before weekend, governor says. Amotekun naps 80-year-old, another elderly man for alleged vandalism. Sales have reduced by 50%, reduced fuel price savers. Marketers beg Tinubu. Daily Trust newspaper. Ganduje tripped as APC national chair. More knocks for FG over petrol price increase. Tinubu returns NEDC board members. MGT replaced by Buhari. Nigeria heading towards debt overhang. NECA says. Address inflation, food scarcity, Islamic scholars tell Tinubu. Villagers adopt new rice, maize production methods to combat flood. NEPC targets $5 billion earning from services exports. Bandits flee as over 100 soldiers storm Kaduna forest. And that's all we have for our headline this morning. I'll be having Mr. Kule on the program now. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the program this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kofo. How are you doing? Thank God it's a new day. You know.
All right, the main deadline this morning is commuters grown as transport fare soars. What's your comment?
Yeah, I think everything has multiplied in like triple folds. I mean, we've gotten our transport fare is like 100% or 80% increment now. It's not quite easy, I would say that. But our long run, I think they have to re-strategize their policy because the way things are now, a lot of people cannot even go out, cannot go to. It took me extra effort yesterday to get Niger. I don't know.
Sorry about the breaking transmission.
No problem, no problem. It's all about policy, somersault, policy, crash. As it is now, if that's what's it called, the fall importers, they are bringing in fall. If it is for them to be, I mean, making life miserable for us with their fuel they are bringing, I think one has to have an alternative solution to it. And I keep saying this, and I keep repeating it. It's not the masses that's supposed to be suffering of this fuel scarcity. What we need to do, and I'm still going to repeat it here, bring those people that have been turning around the refinery that has never even turned around for a single hour or a single minute, bring them down to a roundtable conference. They are all around. I know you pick them from all the regions, bring them down to the table and let them bring chunk of the money that they spent in, turning around our refinery that never turned around. It's more or less like a scam job they do. They did a scam job and they pocketed the money. And what did they do with the money? They give the money to their cronies that are in power for elections. And it's I said this problem started from 1999 during the advent of the second republic or third republic we're having. You see, we have to tell ourselves the truth. A lot of people, Nigeria is not working for majority of us. Nigeria is working for few people. And who are these few people? These are the few people that can do anything and they go scot-free with the support of these leaders, with the support of these chronic leaders they have, right? They are the ones appointing them. They are the ones picking them. Go and lift oil. Bring oil to the country. Then you now leave them afloat to start dictating the price they will start selling for. Can't government place a price on it? Nevertheless, we know there's oil, crisis as we're talking now because Russia is grandstanding on their oil, and Saudi. I don't know what the stand the Saudi is taking as it is, but I think Saudi should be. If Saudi could come into this crisis, it will have been more easier for us. But anybody with his right sense, we know that the trouble we are having has been on for like years, and which these people have been hiding. They have been hiding away from us. They have been hiding the solution from us. And what am I saying? And how am I saying? You see, the problem now is they know they won't be able to turn around any refinery. Why are they good? Why are they deceiving us? Why are they deceiving us? That they are going to turn around 4 refineries, 4 Nigerian refinery. And the youth, the problem with the youth is they don't know what they want. They've slept in slumber for a while. And what I'm saying now is what they ought to be clamoring for. Who are the people that have been turning our refinery around? Who are they? They are still alive. The money they've collected, the chunk of billions of dollars they've collected, they should retrieve the money back from them. Then back to the people in government now. You know, the government function, the government, what's it called? The government people that they just appointed, the government functionaries that they just appointed, they should think twice, think out of the box. That they are there to serve us. They are there to serve us. It's not all about acquiring, what's it called, Jeep, Range Jeep, or what's it called? What are they buying? Land Cruiser SUV. And it's not ordinary SUV you're talking of. You are talking of bulletproof SUV, because it's another money that bulletproof to even make it a bulletproof SUV. It's another money they will spend on after buying the SUV. They would still have to spend additional money for bulletproof. And in a country that you know your hands are clean, you don't need to be moving around with bulletproof. You don't need to be moving around with bulletproof, because it's the way our rulers have been ruling us. I will not even say leaders. Our rulers has been ruling us. That is why their conscience always worry them to be moving around with long convoy of cars of long convoy cars. And I'm saying this, I'm not so happy with what is going on. The people that have dipped their hand into our commonwealth, that have been stealing us dry, that has been making us dry, they are still there. They know them. They should bring them out. And the past presidents too need to help in this situation now. Because Nigeria is broke. They've made Nigeria dry. Who are the people collecting this load? Who are the people collecting this load? They are all over the regions. Who are the people doing turnaround? They are all over the region. They pick them one by one from each region to get refinery fixed, so that nobody will have any excuse to start complaining. But we need them this time around. We need them to be brought to book. We need them to be brought to book so that we can know where we are. At least if they can be able to pick up a lot of money, some money back from them, at least it will cushion the effect of the problem we are having now. The palliative they said want to give to masses, which is 8,000. 8,000 nowhere to be, nowhere 8,000 can take anybody to. But when you are talking of the poorest of the poor, I can still consider that a bit, because for an Ugu, a market woman in your village, in my village, in Raf village, in Anambra there, give him 8,000. You can use it to buy Ugu, take it to market and resell. You see, but I will still tell you one thing. I will tell you one thing. The problem for we have now as youth, that we don't have a common purpose, is because of the ethnic bigotry we are turning to.
One more thing, Mr. Kule.
Yeah.
One more thing. Akpabio said that FG said to review workers' salary. What's your comment?
It's not. It's a wrong policy coming before the right policy. If you don't settle the economy impacts and the impact of the economy on the masses, the damaging impact of the economy on the masses, no matter how increment you want to put on the salary, it cannot work. It won't work. Now, our naira is crashing every day. We are not being productive. We are not productive. Nigeria is not a producing nation. We're just consuming nation. And you want just to be dishing out money. I'd say we increase your salary. Why the commodities? The prices of the commodities are soaring higher, right? Now, if you are producing all these things, it will be within in-house economy, that we don't need to use foreign exchange to go and buy all these products. But I don't know why our leaders are not thinking. I don't know why. It's not about increasing salaries that matter. Because if you like, give them 200,000, give them 300,000. If what to buy, if there's heavy inflation, that money will become useless. First of all, stabilize the economy. As Nigeria economy is an emergency economy which needs an emergency solution. Which needs an emergency solution.
Give us a solution to this to stabilize the economy.
Okay, to stabilize the economy, part of it will still go back to what I've been saying. The refinery, all those guys that they have chunk of billions that they don't know what to do with they are burying it under the sockaway, they are burying it under the septic tank at home, and they, they are reserving that money for the unborn generation that does not come to health, and they should squeeze them, they should quiz them, and get those money back into the coffer of Nigeria. Then that money now, we can now use it if it is all these moribund industries we have. Moribund industries we have. Go and start reactivate them back. Reactivate all those moribund. There are a lot of moribund industry that if Nigeria can reactivate them or revalidate them, we can start on a good process. Start a second journey on a good process, because it's going to be our second journey. The first journey has been wasted. The first journey of Nigeria, which was a very vibrant journey, which was a very smooth journey, was the journey of the First Republic, which was under Shagari and Awolowo time. Everything was okay, everything was intact. Look at our textile industry. A textile industry alone can fetch hundreds of billions into our, income, into our, reserves. But look at that place now. Dangote has taken over it.
All right.
Dangote has taken over.
Thank you very much.
That's on our background. Dangote has taken over it. And I don't know whether it's a spell on this country, whether it's the constitution that is deceptive, that we have to just work on that constitution before Nigeria can be balanced. I think that will be the best thing. That constitution has to be upright, because if the constitution is not upright, the citizens, the rulers, the leaders cannot be upright. If you have a good constitution on ground, the leaders will be fearful, and they will adhere to that constitution, and they will behave well. So that's my stake, right?
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, David. Good to have you on the program.
Good morning, Madam Kufu.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Wonderful Thursday morning.
Oh yeah. The headline is commuters grown as transport fares soars. What's your
Kufu, Kufu, Kufu. How many times I call you? 3 times. Kufu, there's pressure in the land. There is wala. There is pressure. Just like the artist, Portable will say wala, 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 wala. There's a big trouble in the land. Considering the facts that the government of the day are just insensitive to the plight of Nigerians. At first, this is not what the APC-led government promised Nigerians. They promised Nigerians renewed hope. But now I think we are seeing the opposite of what the APC government promised us. Because I cannot imagine in a country that has natural resources, that has everything it takes. The people are still suffering now. Tell your cameraman, let him turn the camera to see the street of Lagos. We are in the heart of Ogba. The street of Lagos is empty. People can no longer drive out their vehicles because of the increase in fuel hike. Even people that want to trek now cannot trek because they have not eaten. So, see, you can see the correlation there. People that don't even have transport fare to go to work or that want to trek now, they have not even eaten. So, you can see, and the government, I think as it stands now, the country is on flight mode. The country is on autopilot. I believe, in the space of from yesterday to now, we should have a president that would have come out to address Nigerians. Because this is the same Tinubu, while Buhari was the president, when Buhari refused to address Nigerians on on economic issues, he came out and said that the president should come out and address Nigerians. I feel now is the time for him to come out and tell Nigerians what is happening. Nigerians can no longer understand how their life is now again. Nobody can, whether I wish they do also on a Nigerian government, nobody know again. Nobody know what to happen again. If you go, even pastors say when they pray, they don't know what to happen again. We start like everybody tired. Everybody is just tired. of what is happening as it stands now. Like every Nigerian is just tired. People are just groaning on a daily basis. People are just suffering. Now, if you know you cannot, if the president knows he cannot fix our refinery, let them start paying back subsidy. If the government cannot fix the refinery, let government bring back the subsidy, because that is the only thing the masses enjoy. Aside from the subsidy, there's nothing we are enjoying as people. In a country where people are suffering, the president approved 100 billion for the National Assembly to purchase car. Who does that? Now, the government will be telling the people to bear the pain. Why the politicians are living luxury life? Who is supposed to bear the pain? It is government who is supposed to cut the cost of governance. Let them release their aides. Let them release their ministers. Release everything. That need to be done. Common man is now, since yesterday also now. Yesterday or like that about now. There has no light. There has been epileptic light. Couple the fact that now fuel is on the high side. People can no longer run power their generator. This will not be say you vote Tinubu or you don't vote Amu. It affects everybody. Even those that voted for him, it is affecting us. Even those that not vote for him, this one is really affecting everybody. The pain is just too much. The president need to review this policy. Just from now till May, the price of fuel is now up 700. Now, once the price of crude oil goes up in the international market, the price of fuel will still go up again. It is just becoming so unbearable in this country. I beg, they should allow the poor man, the poor people, the poor men should also breathe. Let Ashiwaju come out and tell us what is happening. Because the country, as it stands now, is on autopilot. Now we have labor that are so clueless and useless. This is the best time. Labor is supposed to fight for the right of the common man. I believe that Ajero should have shut down Nigeria economy yesterday. But you have labor, whereby labor that have been compromised by the federal government. In return, Tinubu will give them, Ghana must go. So they won't say anything. I think at this point, people should understand that we need support to fight these people, because we can no longer continue on this trend. If you go from here to beggar for 200, 300, now the government of the day is not even able to do anything. You have a country whereby we have 4 good refineries. Four. No one is working. Now Nigerians are now feeling the heat. Whose fault? Is what the leaders. If a refinery were to be working, none of this fuel hike will now affect Nigerians. It will affect us. It's just about what we have what insensitive leaders. It is Nigerians are now suffering from the inability of the government to make sure that our refinery is working. It's just too bad. A country, have you seen any country that has food oil that don't have refinery? Tell me, it is only Nigeria. You have food oil, but see, you don't have refinery. You know, because of some persons want to make money out of it. Our refinery stop working, and now every month or quarterly, government set aside billions of dollars to maintain a product and equipment that is not working. About billions goes to turnaround maintenance. Something that is not working, you are still maintaining it since now. How many years has that refinery refined crude oil? No, but government still budget for it every year. I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have really started on a very bad note at this point. So he needs to review his policies. If he knows that he cannot make life meaningful for us, please, he should throw the towel. Because Nigerians, tell your cameraman, let him view. Everywhere they empty. Everywhere is empty. People can no longer even go to work just because of the of the what hardship. So please, it is also
One more thing,
unbearable.
Mr. David. Akpabio said that FG said to review workers' salary. What's your comment on that?
Akpabio to go and sit down, please. It is Akpabio. Akpabio is the Senate president. So even if government reviews the salary, don't you know that now if government reviews the salary, it will still cause inflation. Now, what about those in the private sector? Now, this salary increment would only be applicable to those in the government sector. What of those who run small scale business? Who will review their salary? What of those who work in the what organized private sector? Who will review their salary? What about the small scale business owners? Government should stop all this issue of review salary. Make the what environment enabling, whereby now small scale business owners now cannot power fuel, cannot run business, because now you need to source of power yourself, and sourcing of power you will get fuel. Now small scale business can no longer purchase fuel. Fuel is on a very high side. So Akpabio reviewing salary is just saying that because he want to ease the tension. Akpabio should go and sit down. It's not about now reviewing salary. It's about creating enabling environment where business can thrive, where everybody should have sense of belonging. Even if you make the salary 2 billion, what about the cost of inflation? So it's not about now. There should also be price control. These are things government should do. These are things government should do. Let there be power. Now, if there's power, people will not be worried of buying fuel. People will know that okay, it's just you fuel your car alone. But this country, you fuel gen, you buy diesel, a lot of things. There are a lot of issues that need to be addressed by government. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't even know if it's still in the country. I don't know if he's still in the country. If he's in the country, he should come out and tell Nigerians what is happening. We have a president that I saw clueless. This is a man who also said Buhari too does not address Nigerians. I believe the president should not start on the note where Buhari starts. Nigerians are dying on a daily basis. Let Bola Ahmed Tinubu address Nigerians. Let him tell us what is happening. If the country is on autopilot, he should let us know. If he wants to resign, he should tell us. Because you just barely how many months that you are Zuma freeze. Nigerians are not smiling. Nigerians are not happy. Nigerians are now living even poorer than before. Nigerians, look at, people cannot even trek again because before you trek, you must eat. Even to eat now, it's very hard for Nigerians. So please, whatever I want to do, if Tinubu cannot bring down the price of fuel, let government start paying back subsidy, because that is the only thing the poor man enjoy from government. And Mr. Taiwo Odunade, we can do it together.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program this morning. The main headline this morning is commuters grown as transport fare soars higher. What's your comment on that?
We are suffering, honestly speaking. We are suffering in this country. I don't know where we are going to. When you look at what is going on these days, just imagine a lot of people trekking from Ogba to Ikeja, from Ikeja here to Oshodi, from different places trekking. Transportation is on a high increase. What did you expect from the commuters? Somebody who is an Okada rider, you have your Okada, you bought fuel. How much will you buy fuel? How many passengers will be able to board your Okada before you be able to recover such huge amount of money? Nigerians are suffering. Honestly speaking, we are suffering. Look at the face of Nigerians. Malnutrition all over. When you look at their different faces, they can't feed well. They can't do anything. How much is a liter of fuel? How many persons and individuals can even afford such amount? 700 naira. Do you know that you can give somebody 700 naira in this country today? Today, you know, for him to use as a guy, I just use 700 naira. He's a big man just for today. That is what you will use to buy fuel. Honestly speaking, the government of Tinubu, I believe you have started on a very bad note. Like my brother Rajvi said, you started on a very bad note because most of the individuals that were giving you this kind of wrong and mislead advice, they gave you it was too early. The advice came too early, and the advice they gave to the so-called our president himself, it was very, very bad. Even he himself, I expected him as an intelligent and educated somebody, maybe he claimed to be, to have listened, analyzed whatever advice that has been said to him on table. What is going to be the effect of these people I'm ruling? What is going to be the effect of these people I'm governing? You could just wake up, just in the morning, you give a rule, you tell people this is what is going on, you tell people that food subsidy is not more there. How much people are suffering? Honestly, see, we are not happy. Malnutrition in the face of Nigerians. Look at their faces. Look at our faces. We are not happy. In a Western world, in a Western country, in a situation whereby the country or the president has failed the entire nation, what does he do? He should resign honorably. That is where you know a real Western world president. But our own, they feel as if we don't know, we are coward, we are nothing, we are nobody before them. But why not come in? Okay, do you know most of these people that are doing all this? Sometimes I ask myself, were they not in our shoes before? They were once like us before. That some of them cannot even field a day. But today you decided to find yourself on a very high note, on a very important position today. And you are trying, as in what are you doing? They are trying to use it to marginalize your people. It's not fair. What do you expect from the commuters? A lot of commuters have decided to park on their cars. Turn your camera to the face of Ogba. This is Ogba, to be precise. When you come to Ogba before, even our viewers will bear me witness with that. When you turn your camera, you find that there's hold up everywhere, traffic jams almost everywhere. But what is happening? You can even go at the middle of the street, at the middle of the main road now, and stand for like some seconds without a vehicle coming in. People are not happy. We are suffering. See, we don't know how to express. Had it been our voice is being heard by most of these people that call themselves politicians, I don't call them politicians. They are nothing but evil men. Because if really you have the interest of the people at heart, by virtue of going there, you should be like a father. A good father, what are the functions of a good father? You make sure that your children never goes home hungry. They never sleep without eating. But what is happening? Unemployment. I keep on insisting and persisting on this unemployment because it's one of, okay, do you know that this unemployment in Nigeria have actually subjected Nigerian youth to betting? If you go to most bet Niger shops, yes, I know, even in abroad, they play bet, but you play it for fun in abroad. But here, you find out that almost 95% of Nigerian youth are depending they are depending that one day somehow God is going to answer them through that bet Niger. Are you getting me? Somebody will use 100 naira just to stake a game, hoping that about 10 to 20 games, hoping that you're going to get like 10 million or 5 million. But the sister grace of God, if he happens to get out 10 million, he will think that his life has changed. But what is going on? If you go to abroad, a lot of individuals, our brothers in abroad will bear me witness with that. They don't just go into gambling because they don't have the money. It's just for fun. But we have been subject, go to different bet Niger shops. What are you seeing? Able men that can change the face of this country, talented, educated, experienced, professionals in different academic fields. But what are they are there lavishing in bet Niger shops. Early in the morning, you will see somebody with a bag, even in your compound. You assume that the person is going to work. He's not going to work. Trace him very well. He is going to branch in one of the bet Niger shops. Once it's 4 o'clock in the evening, he'll pick up his book, he'll pick up his bag, and start coming back home. That's no job. This is the only country whereby we are suffering and we are smiling. Honestly, we are suffering. We don't know. See, we don't know how to say this so that the whole world, even the so-called evil politician, can even hear us. But they are not doing anything. We are suffering. Honestly speaking.
All right. Akpabio said that FG said to review workers' salary. What's your comment?
Forget this Akpabio that is making noise simply because he has to maneuver his way in for them to give him that position. What is he saying? How many lives has he been able to change? If this government, honestly speaking, what this government should have done is very simple. If they really want to have a solution, a panacea to this suffering we're suffering, why not increase the salary of workers immediately? It's not, if you're saying something, wait, Mr. Kofi, if they really want to do it, it's not by word, match it with actions immediately.
Just like they did something.
Thank you. We are talking about a country whereby they will tell you that a government, we're in a system of government in Nigeria that will tell you that I'm going to give this person 10,000 naira today. Believe me, the 10,000 naira will take you 20 years. You have not seen anything. Are you getting me? I will only believe Akpabio if only they can match this with actions immediately. Why? Okay, now, if you have a worker who is collecting 100,000 naira, for instance, why not increase his money to 200,000 naira? I'm just giving an example. By virtue of increasing his salary, the fuel subsidy, that, believe me, there will be money in circulation. If you have 500 naira now in your pocket, use this 500 naira, walk around, buy ordinary biscuit of 15 naira. Ask somebody for a change. I know on a normal, you bought something of 15 naira, you give somebody 500 naira. The person will have to go in extra mile to look for that change. Even if he doesn't, he say, I have the change. That's one of the characteristics of a good businessman or woman. But take 500 naira, go out, tell somebody I want to buy something of 15, he will tell you he doesn't have change. There's no money in circulation. They have decided to. Akpabio is just there making noise. Let them match actions. Let them match words with actions. By virtue of matching words with action, believe me, we will be able to know that they are serious about this. It's not fair. They shouldn't look at it as if we come here every day. Do you know that most of us that are normally, when they look, okay, turn your camera to the street of Ogba. Most of the individuals you see here, none of them, nobody, as most of them, you can go to their circle, what will you see there? Some of them are PSC holders in different fields, academic field. But what are they doing here? This is a working hour. Well, most of them were they supposed to be here by now. But because there's no job out there, the government is somehow selfish. And, Akpabio is not saying they're going to increase workers' salary. This and do it immediately so that we know that you people are right. You people know what you're doing.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. That's all I have for you today. Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Morning, my sister.
Yes,
Before,
sir.
how was your night? I hope I got your name right.
Yeah. Okay, commute has grown as transport fares soar. What's your comment around that?
Well, I know, just as what I started saying yesterday, there are a lot of challenges everywhere. The government of the day is not helping issues. The government of the day wants to suffocate the poor. And this is as a result of, they don't have a town hall meeting. They would have said, this is the period where we want to increase fuel. This is this thing. Dele Alake that is shouting and saying all sorts of things. This is the time he's supposed to come out and tell Nigeria, look. He's a spokesperson of the president. They are not saying anything. The independent marketer and people, they are the one doing Nigeria the way they like. And that will not help Nigeria. And let me give you an example. A country that owns oil, now, instead of him to sell his oil in his country, we want to generate the oil, they decided to spoil that refinery. And now they go outside to go and refine, enriching the foreign country and killing our own refinery. These governments in place are not ready to do anything. Whether you increase staff salary, you increase anything, you increase, it will continue to go up. The only solution to this problem is that let them repair our refinery. Let our refinery be working. We will not be taking our crude oil to outside country again. When that is done, all the remaining thing will die a natural death. Go and look at it. We are the only country that are producing that their selling price is high. Selling to their citizens is high. And it's a shame on us. I want to say this. It is not the fault of the commuter, because it's what they buy, it's what they are going to sell. They just wake up one night and they discover that the price of fuel has gone up. Every other thing will skyrocket. And that is why a lot of issues are happening. The food, everything we do, they do it through transport. And they buy fuel, everything has gone up. That's my humble take.
Okay. Well, Akpabio said that MG is set to review workers' salary. What do you have to say about that?
What I'm saying is that reviewing of staff salary is not the problem now. The staff salary, the staff salary is that they should repair the refinery. The senators, the politicians, they should cut down their allowance to civil servant salary. Let us face the reality on ground. They are extravagant in the politicians are high. When that is done, Nigeria will stabilize. It's not the increment of the worker salary that will solve the problem. That's my humble take.
All right. Obi Atisi to visit two IDPs to mark birthday.
Well, it's a welcome idea. Yesterday they shared some palliative here. That Obi was 62 years. They shared it, and yesterday they shared some palliative. It's a welcome development. It's a welcome development, and I really want to appreciate. Everyone. Obi, if God destined that he's going to still be the president of Nigeria, nothing can stop him. The only thing is just that it will just only take time. If God destined that Obi will be our president, even if they turn everything upside down, the will of God will still be made manifest. Will be manifested. I don't want to know how God is going to do it, but the thing is just that Obi is doing well. I want to say something is that I don't know whether there is a spirit that when anybody that is outside this outside now, the way you will see it will behave well. But when they get to that sort of, their mentality will change. I'm just hoping that whoever will get there, their mentality will not change. That's my humble take.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Morning, Sarah.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Fine.
The main headline this morning is commuters grown as transport fare soars. What's your comment?
Transport first to us now since inception of subsidy removal. It's not something that is new in this particular part of the world. Immediately Tinubu made mention of subsidy removal. Actually, they have not removed it then. We find out that transportation to north, south, east, east to west, north to west, everything went high. So, but this recent one, billowing up of transport fare prices is orchestrated when fuel that we are buying 400 and something, that's almost 500, has jumped up to 680. So we are talking about 700 naira now. So if you can use your camera, if you do work, media work, you do it well. If you can just turn your camera around, let Nigerians in diaspora see that this is Oba, one of the cities, commercial cities within the Ikeja suburb, Ikeja area. If you look at this place, you find out that before in the past, they are used to be human traffic. Tight, everybody. You can't stay here. 2 centimeter gap. People will be jamming themselves. But today, I came here something to 10. I found out that everywhere just deserted. Everywhere look like a ghost town. Aba is like a ghost town now. Cemetery. As silent as what? Cemetery. Ebe de niozu. Because of what? Fuel. No more. Nobody could afford fuel. I mean the motorists. Commuters, they could not afford transportation fare from Oba to Ojota, which used to be 150, 100 naira before. They are now paying 500, 400. Commuters from Oba, we used to go to Lagos Island, 500. The BRT that they're collecting small, amount. We don't see Lagos BRT again because they cannot even refuel their tanks. And you should know that BRT Lagos bus is managed by Lagos state government. These particular usurpers, these political profiteers, they have finished Lagos state. I have my question again. What could it profit a man if he gain everything in Lagos state and now Lagos state is not enough? He's trying to gain everything in Nigeria and now Nigeria is never enough for him because we have not yet submitted to become handkerchief in Tinubu's pockets. Yeah, you in your office, anytime I'm talking, you always warn me, you always send messages. I want you to come with your messages. You know, see, whoever you call yourself or you think that you are over us, a day shall come, over all of us will just be liberated here and stay on his own. Let me tell you, you motherfucker, see, if you put Lagos in your pockets, you can never put Nigeria in your pockets. That is what I said. And if the judges that are handling this presidential election are doing the right thing, let me tell you, Obi is going to come out with what? Flying color. Flying color. See, let me tell you, Kunle is shouting and shouting. I'm backing at the corner there. See, Kunle, you see, Kunle is an anti-well-being of Nigeria. An anti-well-being of Nigerians. Kunle does not want anything good for Nigeria. And some of you there that are supporting Kunle, remember that your grandmama is at village. Remember that your mama is at village. Remember that your uncles are here. Remember that your in-laws to be, they are there. Tell this guy to give me chance. Tell this guy to give me chance. See, let me tell you. Let me tell you, all of you that are sponsoring Kunle, you all are anti-well-beings of Nigerians.
People that are sponsoring you,
Okay, Akpabio said that FG said to review workers' salary.
I did not hear you.
FG said to review workers' salary. What's your comment?
Okay, that's from Senate President Akpabio. FGM will review workers' salary. How much does Akpabio earn? And how much does all the lawmakers in the House earn? FGM has finished reviewing their salaries 2 months ago. Immediately Tinubu take over from Buhari. What Tinubu did was that he increased the salary of all the lawmakers. All the, agencies within Aso Rock, all the departments, the organs of government, their salaries went high under Tinubu. Are you listening to me? Do you know how much they are paying a lawmaker before Tinubu's inception? Tinubu's regime inception. Don't you Nigerians know how much lawmakers are cutting home with? Don't you know how much all the governors in Nigeria are cutting home? Do you know how long it took workers in Nigeria to review or discuss with government to review their salary? Just 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira. While Nigerian senators, every year, they went home with over 2 billion naira after all the allowances. Wardrobe allowance.
All right.
Domestic, everything, and everything. Are you listening to me? They would like to go home with social amount. They would like to go home with this. They call it allowance. What kind of nonsense is this?
Okay.
Ordinary 30,000 naira. Are you listening to me?
Okay,
so, what do you call this man? Akpabio. Akpabio is part of the game. The game, the forces that brought Akpabio in. Let me tell you, Akpabio was having an issue, financial issue.
at the tune of almost 7 billion. David knows. David is from Akwa Ibom. They press him. Akpabio now cross-carpeted from where to where? You people are not following the trending of things. PDP to APC because Adam Otemole mbi enwe. Adam Otemole said Adam Otemole mbi enwe mbi enwe. Mbi said cross to APC, your sins are forgiven.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ram.
Adam Otemole is in B. He is in B. B.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Lara. Welcome to the program this morning.
You're highly welcome.
Yeah. The main headline this morning is commuters grown as transport fares. So, what's your comment on that?
Thank you very much. You see, Nigeria nowadays is turning to a war ground. You see, everybody is experiencing hardship. We have been experiencing it before, but this time around, you see, it has skyrocketed to the extent that to make ends meet in Nigeria is very, very, very difficult, and that has been affecting the common man. Now, why the few people that got themselves into power are enjoying themselves with the Nigerian resources. But what APC is doing to Nigeria is a long time affection. They are destroying Nigeria to the extent that in 20, 30 years, Nigeria will find it difficult to recover. Because I see no reason why APC, led by the Bola Tinubu, allow himself to be used because he's not elected, he's selected. They didn't follow the electoral guideline of 2022 INEC that stipulates in section 20 of that electoral guideline that after the vote has been casted, the result must be transmitted into IREV immediately. Where it does not exist, it stands to be cancelled. And if you follow deeply, the presidential elections was not transmitted immediately. Even so, I'm talking to you, has not even concluded all the IREV stuff. Then, nevertheless, the person in question that is called a president today has been found guilty of a drug trafficking, which US affirmates is. So he's not stand to qualify for such a position. A lot of things affected this man. Is it the education qualifications? It's questioned. Is it his biological issues? It's questioned. What else are we expecting? That was why the people that forced this guy to, they know what they are doing. They don't want this for common man. Like they are you. They are just suffering us. And the only way out, if the common man are waiting.
What's your party, sir?
My party. I remain Nigerian and I'm a common man.
APC or PDP?
I can never be a PCD. I can never be APC. Because APC, I believe...
you voted for Taobi during the election?
I voted for Atiku and I have my own reason. I told them, if Obi has take it easy, it will not allow APC to rig this election. I've told them here, APC is a criminal party. They will use all their means. You see, they use money, influence, and they rig the election, but they don't know how to rig. I didn't think they did it privately. You know that the constitution stipulates that you must have 25% in Abuja. It doesn't even have 24%, 25% in 24 states. They have to force River State. They have to force Cross River State. They have to force like 6 states like that. To force them in order to have that 25% in 24 states. But in Abuja, they could have forced it, but it's impossible.
But they have paid INEC. That was INEC told them, they told INEC to announce them by force. They should go to court. When they go to court, they will know what to do. And that is what they are doing. You go to the court. You are now appealing that if they remove you because of 25% in Abuja, there will be anarchy. Who want to give? Are we not in anarchy already? Are we enjoying? Nigeria is suffering already. The war is already smelling around the state. So we are not fearing of anarchy. Let anarchy come. We are already in anarchy. We are in anarchy state.
All right. What do you have to say about this? Akpabio said that FG set to review workers' salary.
We are going to be expecting it. Do you know APC projected 8,000 monthly with their useless inflation rate? What Akpabio can do? Akpabio is a useless person. Akpabio has been in PDP, moved from PDP to APC. What Akpabio has to offer us? Akpabio 8,000. Do you know when you divide 8,000 by 30, you are going to end with 52 naira. What can 52 naira over Nigeria? Can you buy a sachet of pure water? So APC doesn't have sense. They don't know how to govern Nigeria. They don't have a good heart. So something of good cannot come from their heart. APC is destroying Nigeria more and more. The more they stay, the more the harmful things they will be doing to Nigeria. I just employed Nigerians to come until the judgment deliver. If they go against the Nigerian constitution, we must come out en masse to regain our rights. If you fail, we will continue like this. Even to run away from Nigeria today is adding. Do you know if you want to go to UK, now a flight, only flight costs 2.8. A common man, how can he afford it? Tinubu government has worsened Nigeria. We have never experienced this. Even Buhari, we can even say Buhari should wait. If you know that this is...
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Olariwa. Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
We are missing Buhari. We are missing Buhari. Buhari. We are missing Buhari. Anyway, good morning, my brothers and sisters who are watching me. I want to thank you because Buhari said we are going to miss him. And today we are missing him. We are missing him.
The main headline is commuters grown as transport fares soars higher.
What are they growing? Computer growing. They are not growing anything. Nigeria likes suffering. Do you think what happened here can happen in Ghana or other country? Nigeria are enjoying it. They're enjoying it. Don't let me know they enjoy. I'm not going to tell you lie. Nigerians are enjoying this suffering. The second name of Nigeria is suffering. They love suffering. Can you increase where he said remove subsidy? Mind you, when Buhari came in, Buhari said I will remove subsidy more than 5 times. Tinubu came, I remove subsidy. A week, another one again. That means before he finished 4 years, he will remove subsidy more than 20 times. And Nigerians are quiet. And we are lamenting. We are grumbling. I can't come out and shout, whoa, 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 the way we are shouting now. Some people are in their house, indoor. I can't go to work. Mind you, university lecturers, they just say their lecturer should teach only 2 days. And the remaining days, stay indoor. They have bastardized our school. They have bastardized our education. They have bastardized our food. But as that electricity. Now, where are we? And we are still smiling. Oh God, I weep. I weep for our people. Because they don't know what they are doing. They don't know their rights. They don't know what to do. Nigeria, they like suffering. That's the only way I can say. Nigeria growing under their watch. They will say talk at the end. Tinubu end up. spending another 8 years. That's how Buhari deceived us. Today, Buhari said we are going to miss him. We are not missing him now. Thank you.
All right. Akpabio said that FG said to review workers' salary. What's your comment on that?
It's the only worker we have in this country. Auntie, it's only workers. Take a look around. How many people working here? None of us. I am not working. I'm looking for a job. Nothing.
So
I'm looking to do business. Nothing.
If they increase the salary at least.
Well,
what would
if
be the
they increase
situation
worker salary,
of
is
the
it going to
people
affect
that
me?
are not working? Yeah.
It's not going to affect me. It's not going to give me food for table. It's not going to help my children. Now you are not mapping out 8,000 naira. For who? For ghosts. For ghosts.
For the poor.
For spirit. Which poor? Which poor? For ghosts. For those APC members. Not we. Don't forget the last government said they map out trillion. For those who under COVID-19, children sleeping in the house, government said they are feeding them in the school. When COVID-19, nobody go out. So Nigeria government, right from day one, they are liars. They are not liars. Social media, they are the most liars. That is Nigeria government. They lie so much. They deceive the public. They deceive us. So Nigeria, as repeats again, Nigeria likes suffering. Nobody they talk. Maybe because they don't unite. Everybody, you are your own. Yoruba man says it's our turn now. So no matter what Tinubu do, but I still have some Yorubas who are still saying, this one is too much. Admira, 700 naira. How can we buy rent, everything? Thank God they are complaining. Don't forget, all of us, I made a mistake. Now, it left for Nigerians now to come out and protest. Let them. Did you watch it like this morning? PDP say they're supposed to sell fuel 150. And Labour said Nigeria is a hard time. It just started. It just beginning. So who is our savior now? Who is going to save us? Who is now? Who's going to save us, Auntie?
So there's a solution to all of this problem, Mr. Lucky. So there's a solution.
My brother, my brother.
You still have mouth to be talking PDP here. PDP that ruined our life from 1999. They started this turnaround though. They started this turnaround maintenance under Obasanjo.
Wait.
Were you aware?
Wait.
4 refineries. Obasanjo could not fix 4 refineries.
Okay, cool.
Then Yaradua came in.
God bless you.
Yaradua said,
No, it's good.
Yaradua said, election that brought me in was a faulty election, was a deceptive election. And under Yaradua saw the extent of the looting of the petroleum. And to me,
agree. Let me answer you. You said PDP spent 16 years. Hold on. He said PDP spent 16 years. Agree. PDP spent 16 years. That's 16 years. Kule, that's 16 years. How much was bag of cement? 16 years. How much was bag of rice? I'm coming. How much was dollars? Kule. How much was everything rented? Room palo. How much that time? Now people use cash. Now deflation rate. Now Kule. Now Buhari spent 8 years. From 8 years Buhari spent and now your life in PDP time and life now, Kule, to be sincere before the camera, before the world. Tell the world how much was bag of cement in during PDP time and rice, and how much was bag of cement and now and rice. Tell the world. Let know whether previous or now who give Nigeria headache and die. Tell the world.
Thank you. Thank you. What's the
Edolo
Lagos, Mr. Yam. Thank you very much. I think Lucky, because that your name is scary to even remember. Lucky, I tell you, that time that you're asking me how much was the rice, how much was the petrol, how much that was the beginning of the looting of destroying your destiny. They started that looting your destiny, destroying your destiny throughout that time. Imagine a government that had all the opportunity to fix up the refinery, 4 refinery, and they brought their cronies. Their cronies did fix the refinery and they went away with our billions of dollars, billions of naira. Now, That refinery will have changed a lot about your life. Wait. It's not all about rice. That refinery will have changed a lot of your life. Then secondly, the best opportunity we have to light up Nigeria, to light up Lagos. It was the PDP that truncated it. That PDP brought us into darkness, and they are crying. They are not crying. Imagine, they have no mouth. They have no mouth.
The 8 years are coming.
Tell us what APC achieved in 8 years.
Okay, and that's what I'm asking now. Tell us what APC
Thank you.
achieved.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Tell us.
In as much, I cannot give APC 100%, and I can't support them totally 100%. And I want to tell you, the second Niger bridge you abandoned for years that you were making, people were making. Jonathan came. Jonathan said the money they collected from him, the PDP guys collected from him, just for the consultancy. These people, they are just propaganda.
I'm in charge.
They are just followers.
Hold on. Kule, wait. See, it's like Kule is enjoying this suffering. That's why I said Nigeria, some of Nigerians are full. So Kule is enjoying that petrol station can go to 1,000. Maybe that's where he's getting his data. I am telling you.
Don't be surprised.
Yes.
You see,
okay, good.
when you see APC,
Yes.
just know in your corners of your mind that APC, Tinubu has he has the filling station for APC.
Yes.
So they are buying their own in a subsidizing rate.
Yes.
While our common people are facing the hardship. So don't be surprised when you see the APC blah anywhere. They are
Bulaba.
He has do the Bulaba for Nigeria. APC has their filling station.
Anyway, what I want to say is that allow Kule, because here is a platform whereby we express ourselves. Sometimes we argue, we disagree. But what I'm saying, Nigeria under Bulaba, Bulobo, Bulaka. The meaning of that Bulaba, kill them. Now that they kill us, so where now? I don't have house. Everything we get. The worst one we say, our sister who manage get money, go abroad, they pay school fees. You don't block them. What? Now, Nigeria, which way are we? Nigeria, which way? So now, of course, you say, which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? We like suffering. Nigeria like suffering. If this country happen in Ghana, in Sudan, Rwanda, Nigeria don't come out. Nigeria like suffering. Kule, he say he like suffering. 8 years, Buhari, no one refinery. 8 years. Ibadan Expressway. Good luck started it. Today, Buhari have not finished for 8 years. Tinubu have continued. Now, no more project. Buhari take off from front to back. Tinubu now don't come. From back to Jerusalem. Instead of taking us to Etiratu.
Point of correction.
Olega will help you.
Point of correction.
Olega will
It
help you.
wasn't Jonathan that started Lagos Ibadan. It was Obasanjo that started Lagos Ibadan, and he did it under PPP for a private public, project.
As Buhari finished it.
I said they've ruined your destiny under PDP. PDP shared the money. They've shared the money now. There's nothing there. So they've shared the money. They've sold your destiny. They've ruined your destiny. It's now you are crying. You don't know that time. Refinery.
No,
you know
what? I want to ask a question.
You know what?
Are you enjoying
what anchor? You know they.
Kule, wait. Are you enjoying?
What anchor?
Are you enjoying this?
Light, you know they.
Wait.
And they spend billions.
Kule,
they spend billions.
Are you enjoying this?
I'm not enjoying any government. But the blame game has to start from all over. You and you, all you these people that collected money from all these parties.
Who collect money here?
You collected money from PDP.
Who?
You can't
you collect for APC. You collect for APC.
I'm an independent. I'm an independent supporter of APC. Anybody that I'm an independent.
Nigeria,
these guys, they turn Nigerian money.
Who are watching us?
You know, APC share the money.
Wait.
APC share. They don't share the money. Finish.
He said APC share the money. Say APC share the money. Now, what I want to say, what I want to tell the world now, Bulabo, I would enjoy. Nigeria should not complain. Nigeria need it. Now they have gotten it. Everybody is complaining. Kule is complaining. He said, PC, share the money, share the money. APC, PDP, share the money, share the money. Let me tell you, Tunubu, 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 Nigeria, they suffering. Nigeria are dying. If you don't know, lecturer, they are going on strike. Now, Nigeria now, work only 2 days, go home. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Kule.
Anyway, we know the fight. Tomorrow, Kule,
Today, suffering start.
suffering.
Not be today, the suffering start.
We never see something.
It don't pass like this.
We dey enjoy ourselves.
All right. We've come to the end of today's program. The pressure is indeed getting too much. Our bystand, our stay is really getting worse. Yeah. Our able bystanders, they've all said, and a solution we are all suggesting is the refinery should be open, prices of things should go back to normal, and if the refineries cannot be open, subsidies should actually return. We plead our federal government to actually come to our aid and provide a good solution to the problems. Nigerians are actually lamenting that there is pain, there is struggles in the land.
Yes.
All right, it's still Flip TV and Flip TV Plus. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Instagram, Duro_Timike, DURO_TIMIKAY. I would welcome you all suggestion, reviews, and comments. So it's still bystander at the newsstand. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
You done very well.